Hey guys, welcome to Astrology Experts. This video is brought to you by you, of course. You're the reason why we're doing this. We know that relationships can be super complex, so let's check on the stars for guidance. Get your coffee and tea ready, and let's get on with the video. Aries and Gemini compatibility. Gemini might be the only sign that vibrates at as fast as an energy frequency as Aries. Gemini's imagination is a many-splendored thing. It can be used for great or terrible things, depending on the twins' mood, or the side of Gemini expressed at the moment. Those busy, mercurial mind speeds past most lovers into the vast unknown future, upon which they project dueling fantasies and fears as complex as they are. Values and emotions. Aries hops on for the ride and adds momentum to it, driving the complicated fantastical dreams of Gemini alive. This is at least true for some time until they set off into the sunset on their next adventure. The cardinal leadership focus of Aries sends them full speed ahead, often without a roadmap. Although symbolized by the twins, Gemini has more than two sides to her personality. Aries recognizes this and finds the rhyme of reason in Gemini's frequently changing directions and attention span. The Ram recognizes that Gemini is trying to live the fullest life possible. This means they have to make space for all sides of their mercurial personality. Compatibility rating 7 out of 10. Friendships. If not lovers, Aries and Geminis are best friends at first sight. In fact, because Gemini has to fall in love mentally before doing so emotionally, romantic bonds between them often start out as strong friendships. Not many people vibrate at the fast-paced erratic frequency that these two signs do. For this reason, their friendship will never be mundane, even if both of them are parents, keeping track of 5 or 6 children between the two of them. Their friendship will always bring a touch of youthful magic to their adulthood and keep the spirit of wonder and adventure live within each of them. Compatibility rating 10 out of 10. Relationships. Aries and Gemini are drawn to each other almost instantly, and they don't resist the pull. Both are positive masculine signs, meaning they often feel they've won before the battle has even begun. In terms of relationships, these two are very likely to abandon themselves to the passion of their affair, making a commitment in haste. Whereas Aries is passionate and emotional, Gemini is cerebral and processes much of life on a mental level. This can frustrate Aries, whose Mars-ruled energy pierces the core of any situation directly. The Gemini duality can mean, and often does mean, that the twins is much less direct than the single-minded Ram. Picture misunderstood communication patterns on speed, and you'll have a fraction of an idea of what an argument is like between these two. Despite their misunderstood communication patterns, Aries likes that Gemini gives her the space and emotional freedom to direct her own life and chase separate dreams. When the Aries fire burns too brightly, Gemini has a way of soaring into the air temporarily. Although this aggravates Aries at first, it ultimately benefits him that the twins doesn't often take his explosive outbursts personally, and when she does, her mutability means that she doesn't hang on to any resentment for too long. Being a cerebral air sign, Gemini will stay with an Aries she loves so long as the relationship makes sense to her. Compatibility rating 8 out of 10. Loving this video so far? Please hit subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you won't miss a video whenever we update. Marriage. If these two can accept their free spirits, which they ultimately do, this marriage has a good chance of lasting. Although Aries is the more passionate of the two, Gemini's fertile imagination sows the seeds of the high-drama, storybook romance that blooms between them. Aries may wish that Gemini would relate more directly to emotions or at times accuse the twins of being a fair-weather lover, but in order for this relationship to be compatible, Aries needs to understand that, like everything else, the twins' desire for deep, searing intimacy comes in spurts. Gemini is a master communicator, which means he can deftly weave fantasies into the tapestry of reality, keeping Aries in eternal awe. But of course, no marriage is only hearts and flowers, so this match requires emotional honesty and transparency for Gemini. This is true for Aries as well, but the Ram more readily gives it. If the marriage is based on real love, a solid bond, and mutual understanding, it has potent staying power. If, however, both partners are living in a fantasy world and fail to see each other for the complex individuals they really are, disappointments could burst open like storm clouds. This is often true after the fact of their marriage, as neither of these two are likely to wait when they feel they've found the one. Compatibility rating 8 out of 10. Communication. Gemini is a master communicator, but must direct his or her gift of gab toward emotional honesty if this bond is going to last. As mentioned previously, Mars's energy pierces straight to the core of a situation, confronting the heart of it. Gemini's mutable air quality means that he or she is often uncomfortable diving deep into their own emotions. They prefer to drift over them, and sometimes managing to do so gracefully, though at other times failing on their faces. Take charge Aries gives the twins some focus and direction he or she knows she needs deep down. Even though the Ram can become easily frustrated with Gemini's duality and the twins' mercurial, changeable approach can make her seem fickle, Aries understands Gemini more deeply than some other signs do. A real solid friendship forms the base of even romantic relationships between these two, so they often get along better than expected. Compatibility rating 4 out of 10. Sex and intimacy. Gemini has the imagination, taut attention to detail, and grand romantic gestures to sweep the Ram off his or her feet. This is no easy task. The fiery, aggressive Mars energy often takes the form of domination, and mutable Gemini is happy to role-play. In fact, it's one of the twins' biggest turn-ons. This is because it allows her to express the multiple facets of her personality freely. Gemini is one of the most open-minded characters in the zodiac. It's not uncommon for Geminis to bring something new to the bedroom every night of their married life. Aries thrives on this creative energy, often leading it in her direction while taking a dominant role. Gemini falls in love with the mind first. The heart only follows if his lover is a mental match who can outwit him at his own games. This is something Aries can and will do. The one possible caveat is that if Gemini isn't willing to open up her heart as well as her mind in the bedroom, the flame of Aries' passion will burn out, leaving only a sad silence in the bedroom. Gemini has to be willing and able to engage emotionally to truly satisfy Aries on a long-term basis. Compatibility rating 10 out of 10. Aries and Gemini compatibility pros. Both of these partners respect and understand each other's free spirits. Gemini needs a challenge, and the fiery Mars-ruled Ram will not be dominated or controlled. The battle of wills here is often a turn-on for both of them if they don't take it destructively far. Aries is creatively fulfilled by Gemini, which is important to the Ram. Aries-Gemini compatibility cons. Although Gemini's romantic ideals are lofty, if she doesn't open her heart, it will look to the Ram as if she's drawing pictures without coloring them in. There will be something missing, and it's something Aries vitally needs. The Gemini imagination is fertile enough to bloom Aries' grand romantic fantasies to life. However, in order for reality to hold promise, there must be total sharing. Aries can be intensely jealous, and the twins like to flirt. Yet even if the flirtation is harmless, it wounds the warrior-sized ego of the Ram. Although aloof, Gemini is actually more fragile and indecisive than Aries, who takes on battles with direct force. Summary of Aries and Gemini. This pairing is more harmonious than not, a fact the twins appreciates, as he or she feels misunderstood by many people. The Gemini duality is not nearly as superficial as cliches in traditional astrology make it out to be. It is full of deeply felt contradictions. These include emotional peaks and valleys, light and shadow, confidence and insecurity, wonder and terror at the world. Thus, Aries must overcome the egoistic insecurity he experiences when trying to figure out who his Gemini lover really is. Sometimes this takes many years. However, Gemini secretly needs the fiery field of Mars protection to fend off the real or perceived dangers that lurk in the far corners of her imagination. This goes for both Mars men and women. That being said, this association has the rare quality of providing security and freedom to both of them. Overall compatibility rating, 8 out of 10.